line is just...
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Bills and the Rams on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, great to be here now in our 7th year together in the booth. Hard to believe. And we have an excellent kickoff to the 2022 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the defending champion Los Angeles Rams.
And let me echo your words. It is an excellent kickoff to the 2022 season because it's a special night. It's opening night. We play it on a Thursday, but how about this? The first time either one of these teams has played in this NFL opener since it was moved to Thursdays in 2002. And we know why the Rams are here. They won the Super Bowl last year. Buffalo, they're here because they're exciting. They are the favorite in the AFC. And remember, with the overtime rules of last year, they might have been the team to get there if the overtime rules were existing then. So let's look forward to a great opener here. I'm excited. I know you are. Let's do this.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
Stafford going to throw from the outset. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi trophy. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Well, we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked out in an overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
First down carry here for Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Allen's throw is complete. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Singletary trying the left side. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. readies for its next possession. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and
touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Rams are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Isaiah McKenzie. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams ready to go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's out to the flat for Akers. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On play action, Allen steps away. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Allen. He'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. first down at Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
But
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Second and 10, Stafford again. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Stafford on third down. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Crowder. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. In the late afternoon games, one to keep an eye on for sure will be in Minneapolis, where it'll be the Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, what a kickoff to Monday Night Football. Russell.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen on the catch. It's Crowder. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Allen's throw is complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On the give, this is Singletary. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Johnson will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that
bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Stafford now to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38, Stafford. That is incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Stafford on first down.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Rams first down.
On first down, Stafford here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Here's the ball carrier. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Stafford.
9-yard line.
He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On first down at Stafford.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and inches, Stafford.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, it's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's Singletary. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Bills, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.